Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to part 29 of the Final Fantasy VI Let's Play.
Did we get Mog back yet?
Yeah, we got Mog back.
Fuck, thank God, I'll never bet with him again.
You'd be surprised how open Siegfried is to eclairs.
So what brings us here today?
Alright, so around the middle of the last part, we recruited Strago back because he was just so joyous to see his granddaughter alive and well. Snapped him out of his, selling soul to Kefka phase.
Oh yeah, very old folk has that nihilism part before they die.
I guess so. So we're heading back to Thamaza, and when you head back with both Realm and Strago in your party, we got a side quest for them that initiates.
Is it me or does the world of Ruined Town sometimes... I get it that it's a sunset hue. Some part of me makes it look like it's kind of under a piss filter.
You say sunset hue, and I think dead hue.
Dead hue?
Yeah.
Better than Donahue.
Tell me more about this Donahue. Anyway.
So now we found Gung-Ho.
Yeah, the person that we met at the end of World of Balance, who was apparently a buddy of Strago's that went hunting together in their youth. But one monster that they could never really find, or at least bag completely, was Hidin.
Go figure.
Gung-Ho was just attacked by Hidin, and now he's bedridden.
They're doing together, that strange is more than I'm bargained for.
But now Strago will find the strength within him to avenge Gung-Ho and find Hidin.
You could cut this out and lose nothing from the fucking plot.
Oh no, this is completely optional again. This is just character development for Strago and Realm.
How's it really development for Strago?
Well, it's not so much... Yeah, you are right. It's not so much development with Strago. It's more like he's just...
Putting in a chapter of his life behind him?
Yeah. Closure.
Realm is way nicer in this version than she is in the goddamn...
It's closure for something that wasn't really a plot point in the first place.
But it bothered the character enough, so...
If anything, I think something that would be more relegated to what was established in-game would involve Shadow in some sort. Not a completely unrelated monster that only shows up now because World of Ruin. Yeah, Ebot's Rock is where we're heading next, which in the World of Balance you can just slightly get a glimpse at because most of it was submerged in water.
And now with the world gone for Bluey...
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
It's time for Strago's Blue Magic Extravaganza.
The way to do this is to have Realm use Sketch or Control. If you do Control with the fake mustache that she gets, Strago will watch it and learn.
Yes.
This is how Strago gets some of his stuff.
Watch
right
quietly there. And learn.
He just got Big Guard. Big Guard is kind of pointless in this game.
Big Guard
only because of its price.
Yeah, Big Guard gives you Protect and Shell, no haste, just Protect and Shell at 80 magic points. That's really expensive.
So now Realm will teach Strago Arrow. This would have been really helpful to get earlier if you could have gotten it.
Yeah, I'd imagine so, but again...
And that's the problem with Strago's usefulness.
The thing is, you get him so late in the game, that's what it is.
You get him so late in the game, you can't really apply his blue magic early, and by the time you get a real shot to apply it late game, there's no point.
Yeah, it's like you can only get use out of Strago in, like, natural magic runs.
Is that a used condom?
No, that's a flan.
Oh. I do like one of the verbal tics they gave with flans in later games to actually really apply it to the fruit. What did you just learn there?
Pep up.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I don't like it. Because you sacrifice your vitality to restore HP for one of your members, and no, you have Curago.
Now, Gigantuars are normally highly evasive little pricks, pardon the pun, but they could teach Strago 1,000 Needles.
Yep.
Which helps because, or Blowfish in this case, which helps because Blowfish doesn't target evasion.
Yeah, it ignores defense too.
So you could easily kill the Gigantuars with that.
Absolutely. And you know what?
Rippler.
We give shit for Strago for like the way blue magic is set up in this game, but I really do like how he just has to see the spell. He doesn't have to get hit by it.
Right, and that's fine and dandy and all. It's just that, like I said, it would have been so much better if you got him earlier.
Yeah. Anyway, we learned Rippler from the Reach Frog, which switches
could
the
cause
status
a
effect.
numerous amount of fucking glitches.
Yeah, in the SNES's case too. You don't want to do not let Shadow get hit by that and kill the monster that induced Rippler on him. So yeah, that's really dangerous. Okay, so we are now going to learn 2 spells here. We killed the one from earlier because this is kind of like one of the other sort of deals. Because Ennuo will only cast Clean Sweep when he's by himself.
Right.
The Goblin will only cast certain blue magic when he's by himself, so pick your poison. Okay, so now we're going to get rid of the Figales. That's short for Figaro Lizard.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, I didn't know what that meant.
Figaro.
Let's get rid of the Figalis here because the Goblin has like fucking 3 to 4 blue magics that we can learn from him, and they're all the level variety. Level 3 Muddle, level 4 Flare, and level 5 Death.
What about level something holy?
No, level something holy you can't learn from this guy. Trust me, if you do not take the time to learn stuff with Strago throughout the World of Balance or the World of Ruin, there is one encounter in Kefka's Tower that you can learn pretty much every single fucking one of his blue lores, except for, I believe, Force Field and Grand Train. And that will be Dark Side, an encounter I will show off in Kefka's Tower.
So it's like a homage to 5's blue magic boss.
Which one was that again?
I forget, but it was one of the 8 final fiends you had to fight in Final Fantasy V.
Yeah.
He was a blue magician.
So
you can learn all your missing blue magic if you could, or at least as much of it as you can.
I'd imagine so. And that would have... it has more effect on Final Fantasy VI Advance than it does in the vanilla, because by the time you're in Kefka's Tower, there's not much else to do.
Right. And the weird thing is, before you get any ideas, lore is forbidden in Kefka's Tower. So there goes that usefulness.
Lore is forbidden in Kefka's Tower?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You can't use Strago's lores.
In
you have
Kefka's
to just use
Tower?
his magic abilities.
Who says who?
The game. You can't use lores.
You can't use lores in Kefka's Tower?
No.
I use lores all the time in Kefka's Tower.
You absolutely sure about that?
Man, I played this game for years.
Shit, you sure?
Yeah.
'Cause I'm pretty sure that was blocked.
No.
Ooh. Fuck, I'm forgetting. By the way, Mog's dance has like a whole bunch of other fun little abilities it could do. Like, when you're doing a cave-in dance, it's not just dropping rocks. There's like a potential chance for other statuses and shit to happen.
It's a 50-50 shot.
No, it's like there's a... How am I going to say this? There's like a 1 in 18 kind of thing. So, but it's actually like 7 out of 18 is this, 6 out of 18 is this, 5 out of 18 this.
Were you talking about when he's selecting the spells he'll do for his dance?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm talking about whether or not he'll dance at all.
Right.
The first time. We're back in
Breath.
Daryl's tomb. We're learning Sour Mouth, otherwise known as Bad Breath, yes.
From Mad Oscar or Marlboro.
Yeah.
I think the Mad Oscar was just a Sesame Street thing.
You know what? I would not be surprised.
That's what I was thought. That's kind of what I thought when I saw why they called him Mad Oscar.
Yeah, because I...
You know what's funny?
What's that?
You would think Strago would come with that ability on his own.
What's Sour Mouth and Bad Breath?
Yeah.
You decrepit old fuck. You haven't brushed your teeth in centuries. Yes, I said centuries.
Teeth today?
Okay, we fought crawlers earlier, but I forgot to get the blue magic for this one. We are learning Discord from crawlers.
Of all things.
Yeah, it's pretty much a stat debuffs.
By the way, what's revenge?
Revenge inflicts damage based off the amount of damage you have taken in this battle. It's minus strike, pretty much, yes. So if you were to have, say, like your HP cap was 9,999, and you were at 1 HP, and you decided to cast Revenge, you'd be doing 9,998 damage.
It's minus strike.
Yeah, it's minus strike.
Or question marks from Final Fantasy
From Final Fantasy 7, yeah. Because, I don't know.
Step
It's like, what do we name this? I don't know. Step Mine, also known as Traveler in the advanced version, does damage. It's an algorithm. I think it's like it's based on the amount of steps you take in the entire game.
Times 30.
No, not times 30, because if it was that, then I'd be doing max damage all the time. It is, I think it's divided by 30.
Oh.
Divided by 30 or 32, it's one of those two. But I do know that in order to do max damage with Step Mine or Traveler, you've had to have walked over 300,000 steps. I think I'm only around 75,000 with that. Yeah, it takes a long time to get max damage with Traveler. And it's not really worth it. There's so many other ways to get that. And we're back inside the Zone Eater's belly. Caverns. Even has little houses on the background there you can see. What are we learning from this guy? I don't remember.
Pearl Wind?
Oh, is it Pearl Wind? Yeah, it's Pearl Wind.
Which is basically White Wind.
Yeah. What was the healing factor based off of White Wind? I know it was HP related.
It's think about a third of Gogo's health or something like that.
Yeah, I know it has something to do with current HP, not so much max HP. But yeah, you can learn it that way if you want to, because I think there are some spells or some strategies that enemies will only do when they're under controlled. Yup.
Last line on that paragraph.
This is the Cultist Tower, not Kefka's Tower.
Oh, Kefka's Tower. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oops.
That's what you said, Kafka's Tower.
Oh!
I was like, what the fuck is he talking about?
It's
like, am I wrong?
Oh, I'm a fucking doofus.
Yeah, but you're okay. But what Matt got Kafka's Tower because Coldest Tower. In that regard, you're right. You can't use lures in Coldest Tower.
Whoopsie. Well, then again, it's Kafka's own tower.
Well, no, but it was a tower built in honor of Kafka.
Not an honest mistake.
He didn't build it brick by brick.
Is that all of them?
Huh? That's all of them that I can learn for now because
the rest of them are on the Veldt.
The rest of them are. Oh, you can learn them from the Veldt if you want to there too. But no, the ones that I need to learn, I can't get anywhere else besides Kafka's Tower or bosses. One of Strago's best lures is Grand Train.
By the by, you think you could just blow up this fucking chest?
No.
Really?
You can't.
You've blown up every fucking thing else under the sun. Why is this chest got to be a fucking asshole?
The same reason why we cannot simply blow down the door that bars the way to Mount Zozo. We just can't. So,
well, I imagine that was a good way of railroading because they would have killed you.
Through this playthrough, we learned of two things that are our kryptonite: asshole chests and rusted doors.
And dark mechanics.
And dark mechanics. Anyway, we are now in Hidin's Cave. We're in Ebot's Rock, pretty much. And the gimmick here is that you got this asshole chest that won't let you pass until you feed it a certain amount of coral.
Right.
Now, throughout this dungeon, you're going to find random pieces of coral. Yeah, the amount of coral you find inside a chest is randomized. It could be 1 to 5. You are trying to feed the treasure chest 22 pieces of coral at once.
Fuck this dungeon.
So what you need to do is keep a tally of how many pieces of coral you find. Once it goes over 22, find the chest again and then give him all the coral. If you don't give him enough, he'll reset the counter and you have to do it again.
Fuck this dungeon. I hate this shit just because it's fucking dark for no reason. Hippocampus and Ellen. Anything unique about these guys?
There's nothing really unique about any of these guys.
Alright.
They don't have much HP for one thing. And their defenses are pure shit. Some of them are afraid of something. Like I think the fucking green Humpty is there are afraid of ice, and I think the seahorse is afraid of fire, while Opinicus up there is just Opinicus. Yeah, the encounters here are nothing remarkable. In fact, after I think 3 battles, I'm gonna give Mog the Moogle Charm because I really want to get a move on because the whole thing of this dungeon is like random incarnate because it's really tight. Claustrophobe's worst nightmare. And you got all these buttons you need to press just to go from one room to another. But the room order, I believe, is randomized. So it's just a matter of finding the right switches here and there until you find the room that has either the save points that you can save or the room that has the chest inside it.
I fucking hate this place.
Yeah, this place is not very fun.
This place sucks dick. I'm grateful right now that's not a lure.
Oh, a dick suck?
Yeah.
Why would that need to be a blue magic? I guess if you're doing self-fellatio.
Or if he wants to learn how to do it right.
Can you suck your own dick? That's blue magic here in these parts.
Good God. If blue magic becomes a form of prostitution at 15.
Hey, buddy, want some blue magic? I don't know. Can you suck your own dick?
Blue magic. That's a nice little street tone.
It sounds like an ecstasy pill.
It does.
Yeah. Blue magic. I don't fucking know what's going on anymore.
Anyway, he also got Exploder, which blows up Strago, takes him out of the party, and deals damage equivalent to Strago's health.
Yeah.
Strago does not have high HP.
No.
Do not use it.
Do not use. Use Revenge. Or no, better, use Grand Train. Or Clean Sweep. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, we're learning.
Flood?
We're learning. Yeah, that's pretty much this game. That's SNES's version of Flood. It's Clean Sweep. You can learn both that and Flood in the advanced version. I think Flood just hurts more.
I think that was like the sole reason you really ever brought along Strago in the game was that he was the only guy with reliable water magic.
And wind magic.
And wind magic.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, Raiden.
Raiden.
What an asshole.
You missed.
He doesn't believe in him. And I'll bet you do. Next thing you tell me you don't believe in Santa Claus.
What is a god to a warlock?
I am a god.
That's nice, dear.
Hey, you gotta take the trash out or what?
Hopefully you get Mog out of a rock status.
Oh,
Good night. Good night, Strago.
Yeah.
Good night, Rome. Good night, Mog.
Oh, Mog, I love you too.
Good night, Sarah.
Anyway, you may have noticed that one of the items that I've gotten inside the inventory off screen was rename cards.
You could major them at the Coliseum for a Tintinabulum, I think it's called.
No, you bet.
You arranged it for something good.
No, you So you get rename cards by betting elixirs in the Coliseum. Your battle for the rename card is going to be a Cactrot. So if you have a sniper sight on as a relic, you win that battle. If you bet the rename card, you fight against a Slagworm or a Hoover for Merit Award. Merit Award is a relic we got in the advanced version, but I'll reiterate again, it is a relic that when equipped allows characters to equip stuff they normally cannot equip.
But you can wager that for something really nice too.
What, the Merit Award?
Yeah.
What do you bet the Merit Award for?
What was it?
I'm pretty sure the Merit Award goes for something else. You may be thinking of something that bets for the Marble Shoes.
Hold on. It could be that.
Anyway, while Matt's looking that up, I fed the treasure chest enough pieces of coral. Again, it's 22 and up, all at once. So once you do that, he belches and then he lets us pass. Thank God. It also changes color for some reason. I don't know why. And then he bounces off, and one of the game's more what the fuck moments is past us.
Yeah, seriously, what a load of shit.
He's full of shit. I gave him shit. I'm pretty sure that coral's another way of saying shit.
I want to juice to the treasure chest.
Yeah. Here's my coral. So anyway, as you can tell from the overworld sprite, Hidin is a green Typhon.
Essentially.
Yeah.
But what he really is an amalgamation. Now, Grand Train, it revolves, I think, you killing the Hidinites first?
Yes. That's exactly what it is. Which I'm going to do right now with one ultimate spell, get rid of the Hidinites. It's Hidin, the Hidinite 4s.
Right?
That's a band name, Hidin and the Hidinites.
Now, once they all die, I believe, that's when he'll do Grand Train on you. After that, just revive him.
Yeah, because he is undead. It's interesting to note. Hidin is immortal. And by that I mean, you kill him, and then if you do some other things around the world again, and if you go back to Thamaza and talk to Gung-Ho, he will say that Hidin's back again.
Right.
You can keep refighting Hidin. So if you don't get Grand Train the first time, fret not. Just do something around the overworld first, maybe do some random battles, and then go back to Thamaza and wait for Gung-Ho to say that Hidin's back. There you go. Another chance for you to learn Grand Train. And it really helps too, because Grand Train is one of Strago's best lores. It's non-elemental. It's pretty much his flair.
Right.
His multi-targeting flair.
Ultima.
Yeah, his Ultima.
Except, that requires you using Strago.
Yeah. Again, Strago is more interesting for those natural magic runs. He's just overshadowed by Magicite in this game.
Right. I'm surprised you're really doing this the long way.
What, this one? What, just Ultima? I gotta keep things visually interesting, you know? Unfortunately, it just depends on what encounter I'm fighting, and later down the road, in fact, I think it may be at the end of this part, I just decided to do just that because I want to show off how ridiculous some spells are. Raid? I'm not a fucking bug.
That would have hurt him too, by the way.
Raid! Oh,
actually, by the way, the Merit Award, don't wager that. You just get another rename card.
Yeah. I want my rename card back.
But you can wager something like the Murakumo for another Holy Lance.
Yeah, you can do that too. Give one to Mog and Edgar.
Fuck yeah, because their weapons suck.
I like always using Edgar's tools, especially the air anchor. If I know if something's susceptible to death, I love using air anchor. You know, it's better than waiting for your 25% chance with the chainsaw alternate. Even though that is hilarious. Alright, so Hidin is defeated. Strago has avenged the Gung-Ho. But as you can tell, or maybe it wasn't obvious at this point, Gung-Ho was actually faking his injuries just so he can get Strago to fight Hidin.
Of course.
The thing is that what's really going on here is that Gung-Ho...
Is it flipping him off?
I don't know, he's just jumping. He's got a pogo stick. What do you think about pogo stick, Strago?
I tell you what, I got this huge stick up my ass.
That's my pogo stick, fiend! Anyway, Gung-Ho and Realm collaborated.
When?
At some point.
My ass.
Yeah, that's what they talk about here. You know, Strago, pardon the pun here, is all gung-ho about defeating Hidin.
Right?
And, it's good and all, but Gung-Ho actually collaborated with Realm to get Strago to do that in the first place, because apparently, again, this really should have been fleshed out in Strago's story at some point. He was really torn that he never got to find Hidin.
Well, he didn't look hard enough.
Say what?
He didn't look hard
enough.
He
didn't look hard enough. And to his credit, the rock was underwater.
Yeah.
But he didn't know how to swim. So, Gung-Ho decided, okay, this is probably tearing him up inside for so long. I'm going to wait until he's an old man to finally capitalize on this. So he told Realm, let me fake an injury so that I can get Strago to convince himself to go after Hidin. And that'll clear up a lot of his, disdain inside his soul.
That's pretty much just knocking off his bucket list.
Yeah, that's exactly what it fucking is. It's knocking off his bucket list.
I would love a Hidin in 15. Just for the hell of it.
Oh, I'm poisoned.
Oh shit, I forgot to heal you. Well, that's it for Strago, and goodbye.
Strago, we knew ye well. Hidin's appeared at Ebot's rock again. What the fuck? I just killed this son of a bitch.
He is immortal.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, but that's the end of Strago's little doohickey of a part, ladies and gentlemen. We're just about ready to do the final part of Final Fantasy VI, if we're playing the original game, and that's Kefka's Tower.
We have everybody back?
But we're not ready to go just yet. There are a few more encounters I want to show up before we decide to end today's part, and...
the Imp Halberd?
Yeah, I'm giving... okay, now it's time, ladies and gentlemen, for Mog is no longer Mog. He is now Kappa Poonhound.
Yippity-doo.
It's like a little sidestep little chick. It's like, yippity-doo. That's what he does.
Exactly. Or more like an Ubulupa track.
Anyway. So I am out of the outskirts of Dinosaur Forest. This is north of the Veldt. These house some of the most powerful random encounters in the game. First up, we got Tyrannosaurus. Oh, and
these
my luck is a fucking pincer attack.
Oh, what bad luck!
It's a fucking pincer attack. Oh, Jesus Christ. Now, this isn't so bad so much with Tyrannosaurus' physical attacks, but they do have two nasty abilities. One is Bite. Bite is a really powerful physical attack that you will most likely not survive. They hit you for about 6,000. I think it's defense ignoring, too.
Yep.
Second is Meteor, which I believe they have a 33% chance of encountering every turn. And you got two of them, do the math.
Exactly. It's pretty much an instant game over, but it's a good place to experience grind if experience
the best place to experience grind. Tyrannosaurus give a really good experience haul. And so, anyway...
But here's the thing about that. They can apparently pincer attack despite having the alarm ward on.
Yes. They fuck all of that.
That said, they're weak to ice.
Yes. Fuck the rules. They make them. Anyway, so... What am I doing with Mog? I'm sorry, Kappa Poonhound. I gave him the Imp status, and I gave him all of those exclusive Imp equipment. The Imp Halberd, the Tortoise Shield, the Saucer, or the Titanium as they call it in this game, and the Reed's Cloak, or the Imp's Armor as they call it in this game. When you have all the Imp equipment equipped to a character that has the Imp status on, they become pretty much a walking tank.
Right.
Physical attacks do next to nothing on an Imp. As you saw, Tyrannosaurus, not in this battle, there may be another battle, when they physically attack Kappa, they only do him like 1 point of damage. You know, it won't do anything to Meteor, unfortunately. But having a character switch up with Imp equipment is actually a pretty feasible thing to do with certain characters. Mog is a pretty good Imp warrior. I would think the best Imp warrior, though, is actually Setzer later down the road.
But really, well, Setzer's better with the final trump.
You talking about the Joker Doom?
Yeah.
If you want to constantly manipulate that,
No, not Joker Doom, just the final trump. Because it rolls a set amount, it always ignores defense. You can easily take him out that way.
No, I would say fixed dice.
Fixed dice, that's the word I'm looking for.
Okay, that's what I was talking about.
I constantly mix that shit up sometimes.
Yeah, Death Trap is his assassin cards. I think that's what you're thinking of. Anyway, so how about the strongest random encounter in the game, ladies and gentlemen?
The Brachiosaur can easily be controlled by Realm.
Yes, it can.
Which is the best way to go about it.
Not easily, because sometimes it's more miss than hit. But when it hits, that's it. You won the battle. Brachiosaurs are weak to ice. But the thing about Brachiosaurs that make them so dangerous that they really hurt. One of the most powerful,
all 343 of you.
One of the most powerful physical attacks is called Swing. Pretty much a tail swing. That does about 6,000 damage to you.
Shit.
They have access to Ultima, which will do about 5,000 damage to you.
Reminds me of the Longui in 13.
Really?
Technically, the game that's technically the super boss of 13, but hit you with Ultima right out the gate.
Yeah. And not only that, sometimes in the beginning of the battle, Brachiosaur will start the battle off with Disaster, which induces so many status effects to you, and that can really start the battle off on a sour note. It doesn't always do it, though. I think it's like a 33% chance.
If there's one thing I'd change... I know we already just talked. We should have said this earlier, but if there's one thing I'd change about Strago if they ever do a 6 remake is two things. A, the time frame you get them. B, get more interesting blue magic.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree with the more interesting blue magic because his spells are not really remarkable at all.
That's the only good thing about them. Water and wind damage. That's it.
Yeah.
And now you get that in the new games. So bye, Strago.
Absolutely.
On a really retardedly, God help me, I don't want to wish about it. Do you think somebody ever did Rule 34 of Strago and Hidin?
Why do you even ask that?
Just to give you some nightmares.
No, that's fine. I got Shadow for that.
Oh, fuck. So now we got, what's this one about?
Yeah, the advanced translation has this little guy that's in the Miranda exclusively. He bets his right eye that he saw a jumbo-sized cactuar in the desert after hunting down regular cactuars. Okay, so let's talk about what he's talking about. In the advanced translation of 6, you fight cactuars. After you destroy 10 of them, the battle against Gigantuar will open up. So you stand in the center tile here, and here we go. Gigantuar.
I fucking hated how, it reminds me of a Final Fantasy VIII's Mega Tomberry thing, except you had to kill 20 or 22 Tomberries to get that shit. And that was fucking boring. Because you had to kill him with Diablos.
Well, no, this is, that sounds worse.
That is
but
worse.
It's really not better here because, again, cactuars are the rare encounter of the desert. So, and you have to kill 10 of them. You kill 10 of them, and then suddenly you walk in the center tile of the desert here, and you fight Gigantuar.
I love the mustache on these things.
This is based off the Jumbo Cactuar 8, right?
Yeah. I love the mustache touch. I don't know why.
It's the mustache, yeah. I do like the mustache. It's completely unnecessary. What do you think? Is it made like from like little prickles for his cactus body? Or is it like, does he have full-grown fucking facial hair?
By the way, he's one giant prick. There's a side quest in 13 you do, which involves you hunting down a cactuar, and it like makes an ass out of Saz. so then you find it again, and it pulls the same shit on you later in the game. As a Gigantuar. Worst fucking mark in the game because you had to beat a giant nasty ass thing that spanned 10,000 needles in under 2 minutes. It's a random chain. Fuck that. No, it's a stagger or a random instant chain or something like that. I forgot the name of the ability, but fuck that shit.
This battle is a pain in the ass, and it's why I chose it to be the battle where I abuse Quick. So anyway, let's talk about Quick first before I talk about the battle itself because we still got a bit to go here. Quick pretty much gives you double commands, but it's not just a matter of giving you double commands, it freezes everybody else, your teammates and the enemies. So you are given all the time in the world to choose whatever spell you want, whether you're on active or wait, and you can just keep abusing that with in combination with Gembox, Soul Thamaza and all that, and it's ridiculous what Quick lets you do.
Because now you can fire off 5 Ultimas for 5 MP.
Yeah, and it ignores counterattacks too. Because it freezes time, the enemy can't do anything about it. So that's why I'm using that strategy here, because Gigantuar is really fucking fast. And not only is he really fucking fast, he has near perfect evasion, physical defense, and magic defense. So even if you could hit him with a certain spell, it won't do much damage, if not outright fucking miss. Which is the reason why I'm using Ultima, not because it ignores all of that. And not only that though, it gets a lot of turns in. On the first 4 turns, it does 1,000 needles twice each turn. Then on its 4th or 5th turn, it does 1,000 needles 4 times for 4,000 damage. When you kill it, it does its variation of 10,000 needles, where it does 1,000 needles 10 fucking times as it dies. So, not only do you have to make sure you have the HP to survive 10,000 needles, you just gotta bring in life 3 and all that. It's a pain in the ass.
Now, when you grab him, he could do... Well, if one, he gives you a speed +2, so fuck yeah. But there's also another benefit to him in battle. Sometimes he'll just do 1,000 needles.
Yes.
Sometimes he'll kick out 10,000 needles and do 99 damage.
Yeah. When you summon Cactuar, if it says 1,000 needles, it's summoning 1,000 needles. If it says 1,000 needles, it's 10,000 needles. Well, 9,999 needles, because you can't do 10,000 in this game. Why can't we do 10,000 in this game?